What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey. I wonder why I still take these things. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology, I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again. Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. A married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks. Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells...
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales of...
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were few...
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the
Exactly.
I bid you farewell.
Good night.
So long.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them. Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. Fishing equipment. Could could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir. Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Come on, you bastard! Gentlemen, please move back. Let the police do their work. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about...
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
Huh.
If only you knew. They only listen... And you. What?
I'm looking for this address.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly... Now, please.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is on...
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious.
Killer whales don't have many...
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures...
You're talking about mythology.
Ha!
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the Strand.
I found a threatening...
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor masters.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that. But she terrifies my men as much as...
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about...
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as...
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family...
But you don't know with whom?
No.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36.
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belonged?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my...
So come back and see me when you've...
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us in trouble.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others? So...
And why would I tell...
You and I are on the same...
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this.
Are you saying our work was... Forget it.
I thought that the Hawkins case...
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty?
Who's asking the question?
What more can you say?
Not much more than what everyone knows. They were all burnt to death, right?
The whole mansion went up.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas. And the accident, he can be unpredictable. Especially if a stranger starts poking...
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do your...
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with...
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in. Damnation, I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
You could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything?
She sent me to see who's filched.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I...
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you,
I went to see the staff.
What makes you think
we're bootleggers now?
Who do you think?
What do I know?
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion?
Cat.
What?
She's the boss, yeah.
Shut up, you dummy.
She must be quite intimidating.
She redid the smile of the last one who won.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really...
But he only smiles with...
She sounds frightened.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind...
I've got to enter the...
No, it's very...
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just...
And we don't give a damn about you.
I bid you... If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble.
This warehouse looks about...
No doubt a question of territory. You want to know more?
Good. I've seen you're not scared.
Of course I am. Everyone. She's not interested in small... You, on the other hand, nose around.
I shall take... A handle. It must come from these old winches. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. I could use this old... It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. A ratchet device. Exactly what I need. Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf? Has the cat got your...
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Ugh. I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
What's with you, Wanda?
I bid you... If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat him.
I'll bet you don't see one like...
Yes.
Damn right. There's nobody except the captain, of course. But you're lucky that she left you alive. She must think that you can be of use. With that, please do excuse me, because I'd...
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
You're back again. What can I do?
Apparently the bootleg...
They're part of the private...
And yet the place looks abandoned.
As a precaution, I suppose.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit...
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
You again.
Captain Fit...
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
Drink...
That'll be all.
What? Another break? Hey, Mitchell, I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me, you didn't back down. So understand by that. If I catch you again, tell me, what brings you to...
I'm investigating the deaths.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the... Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people.
I need to get...
You're out of luck.
It's precisely for that reason that I've...
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable, and you didn't miss.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return.
Do I have it?
Oh, we always have. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us in trouble.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh. Okay.
Be a gentleman and move that for me. That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it. Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Wound up?
No. We do our job carefully. No stone was left.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to invest.
So you confirm that it was removed. I'd like to go and see the mansion.
Of course. You want to go back along? I'd like to understand. Come on. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad.
Why, you...
Come on, keep the smile.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the...
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do. Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire.
I don't believe the fire is the only reason.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date...
Huh. It's really...
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. Let's go up there.
You're the one.
Don't think I was trying to hide it.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the...
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a anything else?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for it.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was...
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, so he's got nowhere to go. And, is there anything else you want to ask me?
I prefer to be...
It's a wise attitude.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since, oh, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age.
A sad old man.
Gee.
Night falls.
I'll go with you.
Why not?
Right. Let's go.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place. Bradley was right. This place is much... I'll have to find another entrance. Poor kid. Poor kid. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could...
I told you. Silas Winchester is still walking.
I must say, it's pretty...
So, Detective.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too...
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's dead.
Let's go to them.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial.
The flowers on Sarah... This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here.
Webster, huh? But me? I want the dead to rest.
Why would you not want me to help?
I've got nothing to hide, and no below.
The police report describes a domestic accident.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule.
He wants to restore the reputation of his...
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my...
That's why you...
That's right.
And this door...
It's locked. And I...
The sooner I carry out my investigation, after which you'll never hear of...
I like the sound of that, but I have a better idea. You leave right now.
Silas! Pierce!
Officer Bradley, this hook...
Do something, Bradley, or this story will have a nasty ending.
I vouch for him, Silas. We have reason to believe that someone entered the mansion and stole some paintings.
Impossible. I would have seen...
Better safe than sorry. Now let us in. I promise to keep an eye on this one.
Okay, then. I'll leave the key with you. You could have told me that earlier.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Stop bothering me!
Pierce, shall we enter?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you. Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. Did it stop at the time of the fire? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did someone escape the fire? They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?